Hey guys, so I'm totally not ready to film, but we have been, stop. Um, we've been getting a crazy amount of rain, this huge storm system that's kind of coming up from the Gulf and then coming over from Southern California. And I just checked the radar and it was clear, almost looking out towards the west. It was like blue sky. And then I go and take a shower and I come into my room and I look out and the sky is like black and it's starting to thunder and lightning. So hopefully can get a little of that thunder on camera. Hope you guys have been well. Definitely wanted to do another video here before I leave for Vegas for like my 3-day trip on Tuesday. So I'll drive over Tuesday and I'll be there Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then I'll be back on Thursday. Definitely plan on stopping by, there was some lightning, the stitching. Super windy out. I have my window open just for a little air, and you can just tell how cold it is. Definitely plan on stopping by Stitcher's Paradise. Obviously we'll spend way too much, but I definitely plan on vlogging some of that. I've had some requests in the past, especially those on the other side that do not have, okay, here comes the rain, stitching stores like how we do here in the States. And so I definitely plan on recording some of that for you guys to all see, and for you guys here, so you can just see kind of why Stitcher's Paradise is what it is. So let's see. No finishes. So close, people. So close on Knightmare. Probably the next time I'll show you today where I'm at, and then the next time I'll show it will be when it's complete, and I definitely plan on having that done by Friday. I'm just saying the end of the week. Usually it takes me about a day and a half to get a quarter of a page done. Depends on how much I neglect the family and my daily responsibilities of being two strikes, of being a stay-at-home mom. So I guess I'll do purchases first, what I was able to score at the thrift stores, because you guys know, it just comes to me, it just calls me. I get this feeling like, hey, you need to go to the thrift store, there's something waiting for you. So I go. Oh, and before people ask, so my shirt, no, I'm not going to flash you guys. Yeah, but it's sequined. Come on, sequins during the day, hell yeah. $2. I'm going to store my extra threads, my extra skeins. Home Sweet Home, and it's cross-stitched. And then it's cross-stitched all around, like the seasons. Adorable! Love this. There's no markings on it, so I'm not exactly sure where it's from. They have a larger one at the thrift store, but it has like religious connotation, and I don't do the whole religious thing, so that kind of turned me away from it, but I still feel like I need to have it. But I saw this one and I love it. So, I mean, $2, come on. Well, you want to say hi to your people? Do you hear it? He gets afraid with the thunder and the lightning and the rain and whatnot. Let's see. It's this way. Oh, you like it too? That's great, Wallace. What's it smell like? What do you smell? If you could talk, you could tell me all kinds of smells. Yes, I know. I love you too, sis. And So yeah, got this one. This one is in a similar frame like this one. Little dent here, but lovely cross stitch, framed. Again, no signature. Why? Look, I frame and sign my pieces, okay? It's not my fault if people don't mark it, which I so wish they would. So, love this. They had so... I found this at... Was it Goodwill? I don't think it was. But they had like 6 cross-stitched pieces. Now, I only get the pieces. I can't buy all of them. I mean, look, people, So, this is that candle wicking one. I need to move that because you can't see it, so I think I'm going to move it here by my chair. But I plan on putting them all... this is hard. All the way across here. But yeah, I can't save all of them. So a lot of them were like juvenile ones. I'll insert a picture here of one. Grandkids' names? What? Who would get rid of that? One of the kids? I don't know. That was kind of sad though. But I love that one, so I got that. The place where I got the chair and where I got the big gold one with the vase flowers, which I have yet to hang. I think I'm going to hang it here. I have to see if it's what the distance. It might be too large. Otherwise, I'll put it up above my closet. So I went there and I got this one. $7. No info. But love that. Love the tacky gold frame because I'm a tacky gold frame kind of person. I think if I was a frame, like, you know, if you were a fruit, what would you be? If I was a frame, I'd be a tacky, ornate, gaudy gold frame. I know how many of you guys say I wish that there's thrift places near you guys, but some of you guys wish that they had cross-stitch items or things to rescue. So this was another piece that I rescued as well. And it was just hanging up. There's no dated, nothing. They stapled it. Stapled to a piece of cardboard. Now I know I do my ghetto ass framing, but putting a staple in a cross-stitch piece, you should be hung for that crap. So here we go. Super cute. There's a few little stains up here, which kind of blend in because of the flowers. But I'm gonna put this up on my Amazon store. I'll just add a couple bucks I just paid a few bucks for it. I'll add on a few bucks for shipping. And if you would like it, I'll send it out to you. Right now I only do the US only, but this will be on my Amazon store. I also put all kinds of new needle minders up, and I have charts and a few books. So look for that. Did a ride along with the fire department next town over from us on Thursday. It was a 12-hour shift. I was there at 7:30 a.m. until about 8 o'clock at night. We had one call, and this van covers all of the city, not of Phoenix. And Phoenix is a huge city. I think it's like the 5th largest city. But the city I'll be working for, they only have one van for their whole city. So I was thinking, great, we're going to be busy. No, one call, it wasn't anything. I mean, yes, it was serious, but to me it was like, oh hum. So that was kind of disappointing. I would have liked to see a little more action. I was nervous as hell the night before, and I don't know why. If it was because it brought back so many memories and experiences that I had with that year and a half with Phoenix. And I wasn't like super excited. And that kind of worried me. Like, has my love for this kind of left because of what had happened? But it was kind of like, you know, got to the fire station and the fire station's different and the people are different. And it's like, it just, at least that first interaction, it wasn't the same like the station I was at. So it's hard to compare. You don't want to compare, but you can't help it. It's like having kids. You always compare your second, third, or however many to the first one. Oh, why wasn't, you know, we do that with Ayrton, you know, Ayrton, Cal never did this, but Ayrton did it. Or with jobs. But I think once I get going and kind of get back into a routine, I'll kind of find my love for it again. So I haven't heard back. I sent in thank you email. So I'm unsure right now of what the next step will be for that. So while I was there, because had to kill time, I didn't want to take stitching. I just did not want to mess with it because I didn't know how busy we were and all that stuff. So I took a book that I had picked up in California in my trip in October. This is actually interesting as hell, this book. So Needlepoint in America by Hope Hanley. And basically it just goes, it's, you know, European origins, colonial America, the Berlin period, some old stitches revived, and then there's from like 1900 on. I mean, it's an easy read. They give pictures. Some are in black and white, some are in color. People that started with needlepoint, it was more for the upper elite, and then it kind of slowly worked its way down on the ranks because thread and fabric became a lot more affordable. 17th century sweet bag, silk and metal threads on canvas. The flowers worked in tent stitch. And they say like a lot of these things are in museums now, obviously. Pillows and a frame like around a mirror, and prayer book open to show both covers. Faith is on the left and hope is on the right. English, early 18th century. Which I'd love to see these things in color. Here's a needlework picture, 1785. But it was just a fascinating read and how thread came about. They even talk about stands, and how a lot of them are really rare to find today. This kind of reminded me of the sewing box that I just got, but these are cool. It's fabric like pillow, and you would just put your stuff in. And then it kind of changed from then being hard wood. And then this is actually wood, but it's rounded to look like fabric. But it's just interesting. So definitely a really cool read. then they talk about some stitches. Oh, this was funny. So it was an illustration from Harper's Bazaar, the magazine, June 1871. The caption reads, "Like mistress, like maid." So obviously the maid is back here. She's stitching and fell asleep. And here's the mistress stitching and fell asleep with the cat. So, but yeah, that was a great book. So that was kind of cool to start and finish that all in a day. I started, so I admit I got kind of burnt out on Knightmare. Wanted to start something new. Get cracking. Ink circles. I'm doing it on 40 count bisque linen. What do they suggest? They suggest tin. I kind of wanted something, hi Erwin, looking kind of not white, but bisque is perfect. So love that. And let me show you where I am at. I was trying to get it all straight in the Q-snap, and then I just said F it. So that's all where I'm at. Not too crazy. These letters drove me absolutely bat-ass crazy. So I have the EN to do. Trying to kind of bust out this ship. This does a lot of, there's Erwin. This does a lot of color changing. I'm trying not to drag my thread all that much because it is bisque, and I'm afraid it's going to show through the front. But whatever, who cares? So, oh, you won't come on my lap? Okay. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Get Crackin', my needle minder that I made that's totally appropriate. So yeah, and it only has a handful of colors, so we'll see. And then Knightmare, last time showing it. So there. It is absolutely crazy. I know when I bought this, I was like, oh my god, what did I think of? This is like pages. It's 12 pages. And you kind of think, there's no way in hell I'm going to get through it. And now that I'm on the last page, people! I can't stitch fast enough. I like to think of myself as a fast stitcher. I cannot fast stitch enough just to get this done. On one hand, I kind of want to go slow because it's Knightmare and it's my first big piece and it's like my baby. And then the other hand is like, F this, I'm tired of it. I just want it framed and thrown up on the wall. I'm done. I'm over it. Kind of going between those two. So I'll show you where I'm at. I'll take it off the Q-snap because that's just how much I love you people. So this is all, I'll even show you. No way in hell you're going to be able to copy this pattern. So this is all I have left. That's it. Oh, and then this small amount. So that's it. What? Okay, you're gonna get down. I'm gonna get this professionally framed. And I know I'll have to sew probably some fabric on that end where I'm super duper close. So there, you can see. I kind of have big hands. No, I think it's going to be about... it's going to be about 12 by 12. It's about a 12 by 12 piece. 40 count. What am I doing this on? Pearl Grey Newcastle. I don't know what that was. But I laugh because you think of Abby's. Hi, Abby. Hope you're doing well. Love to you. Hope everything's going well. We miss you. You watch Abby's video, and hers is like, she has to stand all the way back here to show it to you. And then Kelly, the Evergreen Needle, hers is like, itty teeny bitty. And then mine's like just right in the middle. I'm just, it almost doesn't look real. It looks fake. So yeah, this is where I am at. Not a lot left, people. And then the next big piece I'll be doing is going to be Beasties. Do I have fabric for that? I am not sure. I'm making a list for Vegas, so I know she has fabric there, so maybe I'll get fabric there for it, because then I can see it. Trying to think what else. New Year's resolution. Do you guys remember what my New Year's resolution was? Call more people out on their bullshit. All right, get ready. Here we go. I feel like when I do this, Danielle needs to be next to me. So my Amazon store had a sale back in January. Package got delayed. The woman ordered 4 items, $30. Got delayed in transit for whatever reason. Emailed back and forth. I kept on top of it. Last place it was scanned was somewhere in Georgia. I go to my post office, seeing if they can get more detail out of the system than just when you go on USPS.com and they kind of tell you where it's at. They said it was last scanned in the place in Georgia. I said, great. Do you have a phone number? Yep. Here's the phone number for the plant, and you want to talk to this guy. Perfect. Come home, call him, found the guy. He looked up the number 2. He's like, yeah. He's like, I've been doing this for 30 years. It's lost because there's magnets in it. It could be stuck to the side of some machinery. It could be lodged somewhere. It could have fallen off the belt. It could be stuck in someone's truck. And maybe it'll get delivered, maybe it won't. It'll be like a surprise. I said, great, thanks, appreciate it. And I kept the customer in the loop the whole time. It wasn't even a week later she received the package. She said the package looked like it had gone to hell and back, but the needle minders she received were perfectly fine. She loved them, blah, blah, blah. Well, during this time, she had issued a refund with Amazon. Well, I can't stop it. It just automatically does it. So I had to pay her back the $30. Yet she had said product and was using them and was loving them. So I email her, you could send me the money via PayPal and we'll just keep Amazon out of it. You can send me a check, money, however. Do you think I get a response? Just pick yes or no. No. So email again, nothing. So it's not the $30 that I'm pissed at. It's the principle. It always comes down to the principle at the end of the day. That she blamed the problem on me, yet I had no control over it. Said that she got the items, loved them, and then has now stopped replying to my emails. So it just pisses me off. It's the principle of it. and I believe in karma and have my fingers crossed for that. So what else? Weather here sucks in Phoenix. It's rainy. Where's the warm weather? But Michelle, next Thursday, Friday here, it might be 85. Yeah. Signed up for the Austin retreat. The who's who is going to this Austin retreat. Jen from Delicious Threads. Some woman named Trisha. Coffee Stitcher. Yeah, so get on it, people. First week in October, super fun. So I'm excited for that. Hell yeah, my sequin boots are gonna be coming to the party. Let's see, what else? I think that is it. I need to put in my order for stitches and things. They're doing pre-order for Nashville, and I have 2 or 3 patterns, so I need to order those. I want to get some clearance items off of 123. And I think that's it. Do you want to say anything, Arby's? My little love bug. I'm just gonna purr loud. People like your mustache. People always like seeing your mustache. Yeah. But I think that is it for this video. I will be back with a video and show you all my purchases and shenanigans from my Vegas trip. They say what you do in Vegas stays in Vegas, but yeah, no, not with me. I document it. So, all right, people. I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday and get lots of stitching in, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.